As the two ships, Sentinel's Path and Spectre's Whisper, dropped out of hyperspace above Kashyyyk, the thick green canopy of the Wookiee homeworld stretched endlessly beneath them. Lira's voice crackled through the comms. "This was the closest inhabited planet we could make it to. I need to repair the engine. Spectre won't make it to Mandalore in this state. We must have taken a hit before escaping the Cabal." Soren nodded from his cockpit. "Agreed. We should be able to find some parts on Kashyyyk." From the other end, Quill groaned loudly. "Why did it have to be a planet full of Wookiees? They really don't like me at all. Have I told you about the time I accidentally lit a Wookiee on fire? That's the kind of relationship I have with them. I'm definitely going to need my lucky jacket for this encounter." Soren sighed as Sentinel's Path and Spectre's Whisper entered Kashyyyk's atmosphere. The view was breathtaking. Towering Rosher trees stretched skyward like ancient guardians of the planet. Their massive trunks blotted out the sun, and vines thick as starship cables weaved through the dense jungle. In the cockpit, Kiro pressed his face against the viewport, his mouth slightly open in awe. Soren couldn't help but smile at the boy's sense of wonder. "This is Kashyyyk," Soren said, "the homeworld of the Wookiees." Kiro turned to him, curiosity shining in his young eyes. "Wookiee? What are Wookiees?" Soren smirked. "Oh, they're like giant walking carpets. Very strong, very loyal, and very grumpy, especially when certain people accidentally set them on fire." Kiro tilted his head. "They sound nice." "They can be, if you stay on their good side," Soren replied. "You'll stay on the ship with Lira while Quill and I find the parts for Spectre. Plus, I wouldn't trust Quill to look after anything valuable. Pretty sure there wouldn't be anything left to come back to if I did." Kiro grinned. "Does the blue woman have cookies?" Soren chuckled. "You'll have to ask Lira." The jungle was thick with life, its humid air heavy with the scent of moss and wildflowers. After only 5 minutes of walking, Soren was already regretting bringing Quill along. Quill talked and talked and talked. It became white noise, a constant stream of unnecessary information. Soren finally stopped mid-step, pinching the bridge of his nose. "Quill, I honestly don't know how you breathe. You haven't stopped talking since we left the ship." Quill beamed. "I'm glad you've recognized my incredible skill set. I can talk us out of any situation." Soren was about to retort when his vision suddenly blurred. The world around him seemed to distort, and in its place he saw something else, something coming. A shadow moved through the dense undergrowth, hulking, bristling with spines, blood-red eyes gleaming in the dim light. A Terentatek. No, 4 Terentatecs. As the vision snapped away, Soren's breath hitched. He opened his eyes to find Quill staring at him, wide-eyed with morbid fascination. "This is awesome," Quill said. "So, what's coming, my future-seeing friend? Anything nice?" Soren exhaled sharply. "No, not really, unless you consider giant, brutish creatures covered in spines to be nice." Quill's face drained of color. "Oh no, that sounds like a Terentatek. You're a Jedi, surely taking one of them down won't be a problem for you." Soren's expression darkened. "Who said there was one?" Branches snapped. The ground trembled. Then, from the thick jungle shadows, 4 massive Terentatecs emerged, their claws flexing, their nostrils flaring as they caught the scent of their prey. Quill swallowed hard. "Oh, that's a lot of spines." Soren took a step back, his hand instinctively reaching for his saber. "Hope you're good with that blaster." Quill gripped his weapon shakily. "Not at all. I'm more likely to hit you than them." Then, the Terentatecs charged. Soren ignited his lightsaber, emerald light flaring in the darkness. The creatures lunged, their monstrous claws tearing through the air. The last thing Quill remembered was a blinding flash of green. Then, nothingness.